You were live and they heard me doing that shit.
Mm-hmm. Hey, coach, I ain't eating good in the field. You got to get it right. What you mean, man? You got to lock in. Got to stop playing. Thank you for saying that, though. Thank you for saying that because that brings me to what we should actually speak about today on the live. Right? I actually have this is going to be a good topic. I'm excited about this. All right, I am actually excited about this. Let's get to it. So, yesterday I was talking to my clients, and one of the things that kept coming up was this idea of like environment. Everybody in the program, they have a meal plan, they have accountability, right? We do weekly check-ins and we set weekly goals where the goal is every week you need to be losing 2 to 3 pounds. And we're tracking everything that they eat. We're, tracking their workouts, tracking their progress, making sure they're doing good. And one of the things that we were talking about on this group call was how environment matters. Like, so one person, hold on one second. Let me pull this up. Let me pull this up. Let me pull this up. 1 second. Hold on. Because I actually I took notes on about it. Okay. So the thing we were talking about was environment, right? So I'm going to give you 3 ways that environment, or the 3 aspects of our environment, people, places, and things. So one of my clients, she said, like last month, her friends and her sister convinced her to go out drinking. Right? If you in here, you know who you are, right? So that's one thing. The people around you, are they going to convince you to cheat on your diet, or are they going to convince you and motivate you to stick to your diet? That's huge. I had another client. She's like, every once in a while, me and my husband, we go out to eat. And like, if y'all going out to eat with this unhealthy food, that makes it harder for you to stick to your meal plan. If you guys are going out and let's say your spouse is super fit and they're like, no, we're gonna go to this healthy spot. That's gonna motivate you to eat something that's healthy. So the people that you are around, they influence whether or not you do what's good or whether or not you're doing something bad. It's peer pressure. We all know this, but it's very relevant when it comes to fitness. The places we go, right? The places we go, there are certain places that are going to be conducive to us being healthier versus certain places we go where it's going to be conducive to us being unhealthy. So let's say it's Friday, it's date night. You choose to go to I don't know, like a fast food spot, or you go somewhere where there's like a whole bunch of, let's say, food trucks that's lined up where there's a whole bunch of unhealthy food. You're going to be tempted to eat unhealthy if you go there, as opposed to if you go, let's say, rollerblading, or if you go bowling. That environment is going to actually have you be a little bit more active. Or if you go to an arcade, you're going to be on your feet more. You're going to burn more calories. So the places you go, your environment. The last thing is things, the things that you have around you. If I keep muffins in my fridge, if I keep little snacks around me, if I keep boxes of cereal, knowing that I love cereal, that makes it harder for me to stick to my diet. But if I only have blueberries and sparkling water and protein shakes in my fridge, that makes it very easy for me to eat healthy because my environment has like things that are going to help me stick to my meal plan. So when we are trying to be fit, we need to make sure that the people, the places, and the things that are around us are actually helping us and motivating us and making it easy for us to stick to our plan. Right? The people, the places, and things around us. This is so critical. And I even was thinking yesterday, I'm like, having the plan is amazing. Knowing what to do and having the accountability is amazing. But your environment, oh my goodness, I think that is even more powerful than having a plan and having accountability. I think your environment is probably the most powerful lever for you to change and pull. Let me explain why. When I was younger, when I first got into fitness, in my friend group, I was the only one that was not fit. I was the only one in a group of like 7 people that was not fit. Everybody else was athletic. had six pack. So when you look around and it's like, okay, you got a six pack, 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 me, no six pack. You like, no, I'm not doing this anymore. I'm about to get in the gym. Like, you realize just how out of shape you are. It becomes blatantly clear. Now let's flip the script. Let's say you're kind of fit, but everybody else around you is super unfit. Like, they are way fatter than you, way unhealthier than you. You're not going to feel any pressure to be excellent. Like, you're going to settle. You're going to start eating bad because you're going to think, I'm fine. I'm good. Because compared to what I see, I'm doing very well. So your environment, it makes a huge difference. That's honestly how I got in shape. I didn't even know how to get in shape, but I found a way to get in shape because I was so like, it was so painful for me because it's like, okay, you could take off your shirt. You could take off your shirt. I can't take off my shirt. So it made me get determined to find a way. So we really want to make it a priority to do everything in our power to set up our environment so that it supports us. Another thing that we can change is the routines that we have. Change up your routines. Let me give you an example. So one of my clients, she told me, her and her husband, and if she's in there, I'm, don't get mad. I'm not going to say your name, right? But she told me that every week, her and her husband, they go out to eat. And I'm like, a routine like that needs to be adjusted because it's like you're going into the lion's den. You're walking into temptation every single Friday. I would never do that. Like, if I'm like serious, like I'm losing weight, I would not flirt with temptation. I wouldn't flirt with mistakes and failure every single week. So I said, we got to adjust that routine, right? And it could be like, all right, we're not going to go out every single Friday. How about we go out every other Friday? Or we go out one Friday a month? Or if we're going to go out, let's go to a meal prep place instead of going to a regular restaurant. It's a sacrifice we got to make, but it is what it is. Trying to lose weight. That's what I would do personally. If I'm really trying to lose weight, I don't want to walk and be faced with temptation every single day. That's crazy. All right. So those are two things that I think we need to pay a lot more attention to. Number one is our environment. Number two is the routines that we have set up because we are creatures of habit. And part of the things that I like to do with my content is I'm giving you ways to help you develop better routines. So let's get into some specific things that you can do as a routine that will help you lose body fat and build muscle. Routine number one that you could do, or let's do it. Let me not number them, right? But here's a routine that you can do every day for breakfast. Have a high protein, low calorie breakfast every single day. That has to be a habit, not a thought, a habit. What can we have for breakfast? We could do a protein shake. Get a blender, 2 scoops of protein powder in there, sugar-free almond milk. That's breakfast. All right. What else can we do? We can do 2 eggs with 6 ounces of chicken breast or 6 ounces of steak or 6 ounces of ground beef. That's breakfast every day. Or it can be 2 cups of egg whites and some veggies. That should be routine. That will help you lose body fat. Lunch. What should our habit and our routine be when it comes to lunch if we're trying to lose body fat? Okay. Do 6 to 8 ounces of a lean meat. That should be chicken breast, steak, ground beef, or fish, right? Like tilapia, not salmon. Salmon is a little bit fatty. Do that with vegetables and make sure your food is not greasy. That should be a habit, not a thought. This is what I eat for lunch. That will help you massively lose body fat. So if you have a routine in place of where you eat fast food for lunch right now, you replace the fast food or the pizza or the DoorDash with chicken breast and vegetables, you will lose weight. Right? You will lose weight if you make that one little change. What should our dinner routine be? We're not doing pizza. We're not doing junk food. We're not skipping dinner. We're not being inconsistent. Now the routine is going to be every day for dinner, I'm going to eat 8 ounces of a lean protein source, which is chicken breast, ground beef, ground turkey, tilapia. Okay, we can do a little bit of salmon. We're going to do that with some vegetables. And if we're going to have carbs, we're going to have a small serving of carbs. That is our routine for dinner. No matter if we home, if we're at a restaurant, if we're on vacation, this is my routine. That will help you as well when it comes to losing body fat and building muscle. What could our late night routine be? We late night, it's late night, we're hungry, but we're trying to lose body fat. I'm going to bed. That is my routine. That is my habit. I'm going to bed hungry. That out of everything that I said, that right there will greatly help you drop body fat. You will look incredible by making that one change, going to bed hungry. Yeah, I'm hungry. I'm used to eating bad. That was my old routine, but now I have a new routine. Now I'm going to bed. I might drink some water, but I'm going to bed. That is the common denominator that all of my clients follow that lose massive amounts of weight. They go to bed hungry. What could be another routine? We doing 30 to 60 minutes of cardio every day. No questions asked. That could be walking. That could be on the treadmill. It could be on the Stairmaster. It could be dancing. You could play tag. You could play hide and seek. I don't care what you do, but be active for 30 to 60 minutes a day. That needs to be like law, habit. No thought. This is what we do every single day. I'm getting my steps in. If I got to walk around in a circle in the bathroom, I'm getting my steps in no matter what. What is another routine? I'm going to do 30 minutes of weightlifting. You know what? No, forget the time. We're going to do some type of strength training 3 days a week. You know, it could be a 5-minute workout. It could be a 2-hour-long workout. I don't care how long it is, but do strength training at least 3 days a week. I literally was telling a client yesterday, I don't care if you work out for 30 seconds 3 times a week, but you do it and you stay consistent with it. So yeah, those are some tactical routines that you can follow that will change your life. You do what I just gave you the cheat code that will change your life. I'm saying now, like I understand what it's like. These are things that I have personally started to do. And when I got my fitness journey started with me losing 100 pounds in 6 months. And these are routines that I have found that have helped me make the changes that I needed to make. And I still follow these same principles today. All right. Now, let me see. So yeah, I mean, I remember what it was like, when I was overweight. I'd be constantly sweating, constantly tired. You know what I'm saying? Like my back would sweat. It was crazy. Had to lean back to get my phone out my pocket. Clothes not fitting right. Trying to wear tight shirts, but my titties are showing through the shirt. Like the love rolls are showing. The back is looking saggy and soft. My arms not looking right. You got a double chin. I got to take photos, with the camera. Look, I got to look up when I take a selfie so that, my face looks slimmer. That wasn't cool. But the amazing thing is if you get on a plan today, like your face will slim down, your clothes will fit better. You're not gonna have to buy different clothes. You can literally look good in anything you put on. That's what's possible if you start on a plan today and you are consistent. That's what's possible. It can be life-changing. You know what I'm saying? If you on diabetic medication, you getting on a plan, like will get their blood sugar under control, get your high blood pressure under control, help you lit. You know what's funny? This fitness stuff, yes, it'll make you look good, but it will literally make you live longer. So not only going to look good, you're going to live good, but you will literally live longer. I'm saying, you got to play with your kids. You're not going to be tired. Your back not going to hurt. You're going to have more energy. This stuff is life-changing, and it all comes down to making simple changes. And having discipline when we don't want to have discipline. Because you can hear what I'm saying right now, be motivated. Yeah, this is motivational. I know I'm motivated right now. I'm motivating me, right? But when it really counts is what are you going to do at 11:30 p.m. tonight? What are you going to do when you go out with your family and everybody ordering pancakes and waffles and you said, I'm going to be the one in my family to make a change. I'm going to be the first one in my family to lose this weight, to, you know what I'm saying, not have diabetes and heart disease and not have these issues. What are you going to do when everybody else around you is eating bad and, and making bad decisions? What are you going to do when the people closest to you are telling you, yo, eat this pizza with me? What are you going to do then? Are you going to stick to your plan or are you going to fold? And that's when it counts. Are you going to go to the gym when you feel tired? You know what I'm saying? Are you going to meal prep when you don't feel like meal prepping? That's when it counts. When you're at the grocery store, are you going to buy the healthy food or no matter of fact, let me put it like this. Are you going to buy the boxes of cereal even though you know you shouldn't eat it? or are you not going to buy the cereal? You know what I'm saying? What decisions are you going to make in the moment? That's what matters. All right, so let's keep it going. I actually have I have quite a few tips. Oh, and just in case you know, if you go on my page, I just posted a video where I explained the correlation between calories and losing fat. It's like 2 minutes long, and I broke it down so that a second grader could understand it. So if you're confused about calories, go to my page, watch that video. You know, you don't got to do it right now, but like keep it or write it down. Like, let me go watch that video after this so you can understand how calories work. If you don't understand how calories work, cool. All right, so let me give you guys a few tactical tips that helps me and my clients when it comes to losing body fat. Number one is weigh yourself daily. Why do I recommend you weigh yourself daily? Just because it holds you accountable. There are literally studies that you can Google on YouTube. Google there are studies that you can Google and look up on YouTube where it shows the benefit of weighing yourself daily. If you weigh yourself daily, it holds you accountable. Sometimes we think, you know, we can lie to ourselves. We think we're doing right, but we're not really doing right. If you weigh in yourself, you're looking at your photos every week, it lets you know where you really are in reality. Then you can make a change if you need to. That's why I like weighing in daily. All right, let's take a quick pause and I'm going to answer a few questions. So if you have questions, drop it in the comment section. Let's see. Or I guess, let's see. What do you think about the Olympic stuff? Are you talking about what's the Olympic? What do you mean by that? What's a healthy weight to lose per week? A healthy weight to lose per week, it depends. If you are really, really heavy, you could lose 4 or 5 pounds a week. Like if you 300 pounds or like in the high 200s, you could lose 4 or 5 pounds a week. You'll be good, right? If you are on the smaller side, then you might want to lose 2 or 3 pounds a week or 1 or 2 pounds a week. It depends on how much weight you got to lose. So when I was losing weight, I was losing 5 pounds a week. Then I started losing 4 pounds a week. So I went the extreme route. Okay. So it depends. Now, what you can do if you're losing weight quickly, you might feel like a little bit of diet fatigue, meaning that it gets hard to stick to a diet for the long term. So what I would do now is I would lose weight fast for like 2 months. And then I would take 2 weeks or maybe 1 week where I eat a more sustainable diet just to maintain. Then I would lose weight fast again and then take that week break. This way, mentally, I have that break. Thoughts on sodium intake to reduce bloat? For most people, you don't got to worry about sodium, you know, but if you have high blood pressure, then yeah, you want to use low sodium seasonings and eat low sodium foods. But most people, you really don't have to worry about that. It's not good if you're fasting. What are you asking? Is it good to fast? So fasting is helpful, right? More from like a mental aspect, if that's what you're asking. You know, like if you're sticking to your meal plan, like you will lose weight. That's the only thing you have to do is like you stick to your meal plan, whether or not you fast. You know, like if you stick to your meal plan, you're going to lose weight regardless. Fasting can help you stick to your meal plan and stop overeating. I'm on a calorie deficit and still struggle to lose body fat. So if you're in a calorie deficit and you're struggling to lose body fat, then you're probably not in a calorie deficit, or you're probably not in a big enough calorie deficit. I'm talking about protein powders. How do you feel about the protein powders? Because I've been told drinking protein powder is good for meal. You gotta ask your questions in more of a like complete sentence. I don't understand what you mean by that, but protein powders are cool. Yesterday, instead of breakfast, I had a protein shake. So I used a protein shake as a meal replacement. I made a protein shake with 2 scoops of protein powder, and it was sugar-free almond milk, plain, simple. And I did that. Can I drink muscle milk protein shakes? Yes, you can. Get the one that says Pro Series because it has 40 grams of protein instead of just 25 grams. So the more protein you can get in, the better. Good morning. Good morning. All right. Let's see. What is your go-to order you do if you're grabbing brunch with your family or your girl? My go-to order would be an egg white omelet with chicken breast and a side of steamed vegetables. Or I would get something very similar to it. And if I was going someplace that had no healthy food, I would not go to that place. Like, or I would eat before, but when it comes to my goals, I'm selfish. Like, I don't care. Like, nah, even if my grandma was like, come on, baby, let's go out. Nah, we're not going there. We going to this diner because they got healthy options. It was yesterday. My dad called me. He was like, hey, son, go to the supermarket and get me some soda. I was like, yeah, I got you. he he ain't hear from me yet. Oh man. And I would have got him a diet soda, but I just know he wouldn't drink it. So, but yeah. So when it comes to like health and fitness, I'm stern on that one. And you gotta be if you try to, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, think about it like this. We trying to lose 100 pounds or 50 pounds, whatever your goal is. You got to think about, why is this goal important to me? Okay, good. I got the reasons. This is why this goal is important to me, because it's going to change my life. I'm going to look better. I'm going to breathe better. I'm going to live longer. And if it's really that important, then you got to be stern and you got to protect that goal. You know what I'm saying? Because most people don't care. Like, most people don't care about their own health and fitness. They really don't care about yours. It's like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we're going to go out to brunch because we're going to have fun. No, you can do that. I'm good. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I'm good. How much protein should I be getting a day if I weigh 207 pounds? So you're a woman, right? It depends on what your goal weight is, right? So the question is, you want to ask yourself, how much will I weigh at the end of my fitness journey? Like, let's say for the next year or the next 2 years, you were completely dedicated. How much would you weigh ultimately? What's the ultimate goal? And if your ultimate goal weight is 140 pounds, then you should be eating 140 grams of protein a day. Why are people so against diet soda? It's out of ignorance. I remember growing up and seeing like posts on Facebook saying that diet soda is bad. It's just out of ignorance. People don't know. It's funny when people say like drinking diet soda will get you fatter than drinking regular soda. That's just stupid. It makes no sense. But I understand it, because it's like you just hear something when you're a kid and you just kind of you run with it. Man, the goal is to stay alive and longer. I love it. What is your intake on alcohol? Well, I don't drink alcohol at all. For me, it's for quite a few reasons. A few of them is like, well, I think alcohol is poison. I mean, I know it's poison. I don't know. And then mentally, even when I was younger going out, like, I just never enjoyed not being mentally sharp and clear. So I don't even drink alcohol. So that's not one of the things I struggle with. Can I eat? I don't know what that is. All right, let's head on over to Facebook and YouTube. Morning, so I don't be late to the bus. Can you recommend me a meal prep? I want to lose weight. 250 calories, 180 grams of protein. The problem is I have to pack it to school and eat it on the way of the bus stop, but I have to make it quick in the morning so I don't be late to the bus. Okay. So one of the quickest, look, just do, like, you could do this. You can buy some pre-made protein shakes, so you don't even have to cook, right? Breakfast. You just have a pre-made protein shake for breakfast and a banana. That's breakfast. For your lunch and dinner, you can get some packs of frozen chicken breasts and some packs of frozen vegetables. You get a Tupperware. You put some frozen veggies in there. You put some chicken breasts in there. And then when you go to school or work or wherever you go, you just put the Tupperware in the microwave. And, you can prepare that in like 2 minutes, and it takes you 5 minutes to warm it up. You're good. So, yeah. What are your thoughts on BCAAs and a gallon of water? That sounds good. Yes, that's what I am going through. Cool. Good morning from Delaware. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. What's the best time to eat your first meal? Doesn't matter at all. Doesn't matter what time. Okay, Natasha said, Rodney, doesn't matter what time you eat. What counts is what you eat. Ooh, I know Natasha's been paying attention for a while. That's all. I always say that it does not matter when you eat. It only matters what you eat. I guess my question is, what's the best time to eat breakfast if I'm eating 3 meals a day? It really doesn't matter. It's like you can literally eat your breakfast at 11 a.m. You can eat your lunch at 12 p.m. You can eat your dinner at 2 p.m. Like, it don't matter. But the times I just gave you are ridiculous. But you could eat your meals at whatever time you want. I like to eat my meals later in the day because, like, right now, I'm not hungry. It's 11 o'clock. I'm not hungry. So I'm good. I'm not going to eat. I'm going to eat my breakfast probably around 1. I'll probably eat lunch around 5, and I'll eat dinner when I really get hungry around 10:30 p.m. So you just want to eat your meals around what works best for you. Now, I can eat dinner at 10:30 p.m. and go to bed at 11 and feel fine. If I was somebody who had digestion issues, if I ate like that, then I wouldn't do that. I would just eat my dinner at 8 o'clock because that would be something that would not work for me. But I don't have that issue. So, just pick the times that work for you. Long story short, so suggest the best frozen meals. It doesn't matter. Get frozen vegetables, frozen protein. I like frozen chicken breast strips that's grilled, not breaded. That's what I pick because that's less calories, more protein. That is going to be better and help you lose body fat. If you get like those frozen barbecue and the frozen honey chicken breaded things that taste delicious, it's so high in calorie, you're probably not going to lose weight eating like that. All right. So, definitely matters. Okay. So I said it does not matter. It only matters what you eat, not when you eat. Somebody said definitely matters. Depends on if you are chasing health or fitness. There's a difference. So even if you are chasing health, it does not matter at what time you eat. Like you could eat whatever you want. You can eat the food in your meal plan at whatever time works for you, and you will be healthy. You know what I'm saying? Like if somebody follows the meal plan that I just gave, where they're eating 1 cup of egg whites, 3 eggs for breakfast, they're eating chicken breast and broccoli for lunch, they're eating 93% lean ground beef and asparagus for dinner. Whether or not they got high blood pressure, diabetes, they're just trying to lose weight, they're trying to tone up and build muscle, that meal plan will help all of that. And it does not matter at what times they eat. Like, it doesn't. Like, you can't tell me, like, oh, if you eat your dinner late, but you're following that meal plan, like that person is not going to improve their blood sugar. Their blood pressure is not going to improve. And I know this because, like, I see it all the time. Anyway, let's keep this going. Pretty much, but that's high quality fuel versus low quality fuel for your body. He went from 407 to 240 naturally, lots of loose skin. Where do I go from? I went from 400 pounds down to 240. So you lost 160 pounds. You have a lot of loose skin. Dang, I'm sorry. I'm like the comments are coming in so fast. I'm missing them. Hold on. I'm trying to find these comments. Okay, so you lost 160 pounds. You were 400 pounds and you dropped down to 240 pounds naturally, but you have a lot of loose skin. Where do I go from here? Do I keep losing weight or bulk up? You should keep losing weight if you have more body fat that you want to lose, right? And then once you lose all of the body fat that you want to lose, then you have a decision to make. You know, do you want to get surgery to lose the loose skin, or do you not want to? But like, let's say you go from 400 pounds and you cut all the way down to 200 pounds and you decide to put on, let's say, 15 pounds of muscle. Like that 15 pounds of muscle that you gain is not going to get rid of the loose skin that you have. Most likely, I mean, you are going to have surgery if you want to get rid of the loose skin at that point. But yeah, that's my answer for you. But amazing job. You lost 167 pounds in total. That's phenomenal. I love that. I'm doing a keto in 1 meal a day and I'm miserable, bro, and angry. I mean, yeah, I mean, if your meal plan is a little bit too strict, you can loosen it up a little bit. You don't got to do keto and 1 meal a day. You can make it a little bit more flexible, but you ultimately do have to be in a calorie deficit. And then also you might want to take a diet break. So give yourself a week where you eat at your calorie maintenance, you eat normally. And then after that week, that should help get rid of that like miserable and angry feeling that you're feeling because of this strict diet that you're on. Then you can go back into the diet after that week. Cool. All right. Good morning. Beginning this year, I was 375 pounds and now I'm down to 253 pounds. Wait, what? You were 375 and now you are 253. Wow. That's incredible. That's like 125 pounds. Good job. I would like to get down to 180. So you want to lose 70 pounds more. What would you suggest? I go to the gym every day after work at 4 a.m. I suggest that you keep doing exactly what you're doing because you already lost 125 pounds. You just have to lose about 75 pounds more. So just keep on doing what you're doing. It's working. If you have a more specific question, you can ask that, but what you're doing is working. So, you're doing good. Last question. Should I consume a meal before my workout or after or both? That doesn't matter. Yeah, doesn't matter. Like, what's the reason that you ask that? Like, if you're following a plan that's working for you, then just keep doing what you're doing. But what's the reason why you ask that question? Now, if you were to say, hey, I am feeling a little weak when I work out, like I don't got that strength, I'm feeling a little drained, then I might say, okay, eat a banana before you go to the gym. This way you have a little bit of carbs in your system and that should give you some energy while you're lifting. But if that's not what you're struggling with, just keep doing what you're doing if it's working. Why do I feel bloated still with your meal plan? What do you mean you feel bloated, Monica? Okay, Monica. You don't got to put the same question 10 times. Oh, man, I didn't even go live on there. All right, here we go. Yeah, Monica, what do you mean you feel bloated? Hi, for lunch, it's protein. Hi, for lunch, is a protein shake okay to lose belly fat? Yes, a protein shake is amazing if you're trying to lose belly fat. Do the protein shake for lunch, but how you make it matters. You should put 2 scoops of protein powder and sugar-free almond milk in the shake. Don't add a whole bunch of extra stuff because I'm assuming, like, I don't know if you're making the shake yourself or if you're buying it from somewhere. But if you buy it from somewhere, usually they have on their menu a lot of different ingredients that they put into the shakes. And when you add too much stuff to a protein shake, it makes it not as good for fat loss because they're adding calories to it. Sorry, it was saying it didn't get sent. I know, I got it, Monica. But tell me what you mean you feel bloated. I was stuck at 170, but after listening to you, I am at 155. So you're down 15 pounds. Amazing. I still have to start the weight program. Thank you. Oh, you're very welcome. Keep up the good work. And yeah, start working out. Start small. On my workout plans, I know I have like maybe 5 or 6 exercises that you're going to be doing, but you could start with just doing one exercise on that day if doing all of it is too much for you. So start small and just stay consistent. Oh man. Look, I just got a message from my coach. He just hit me up saying solid. You know what I'm saying? So I'm a fitness coach. I'm saying, like, I'm a fitness coach, and I got a fitness coach. Why do I have a fitness coach? Because I want accountability, because I am chasing after excellence. So I want somebody who's better than me, sharper than me, that can hold me accountable. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I do my check-ins every Saturday, send in before and after photos, send in my weight. That accountability helps. Look, I just went traveling and I was at this restaurant, and I was going to get some grilled chicken breast with some asparagus and sweet potato fries. But I got a coach. So I'm like, I got to check in this Saturday, and I know if I have these sweet potato fries is going to be fried in grease. It's not going to help me get to my goal. Let me go ahead and get the mixed veggies instead of the sweet potato fries. So that's what I did. And the weigh-in this good was amazing. Down 3 pounds from last week. You know what I'm saying? Cheryl said, you are the best, coach. I appreciate that. Good morning, coach. I can't do cardio, only weights because I have a fractured knee. Will this be a setback? It doesn't have to be a setback. If you focus on your diet, you will focus on your diet 100%. Do the weightlifting that you can do, and you're going to be fine. But when you can't do cardio, the diet just has to be really dialed in. I mean, regardless, the diet has to be dialed in. So, Kaylin, just focus on your diet, okay? Actually, you know what? How long have I been live for? Let's see. How many minutes have I been live for? After when we get to 30 minutes. Let's see. Should I bring up some callers? Let me get back to a little bit of a lesson for a few minutes. Okay. Let's see. Which one of these points should I talk about next? Okay. Oh, I think this is a good one. Eat chicken breast and chicken thighs together. Now, the reason I made this a rule is because sometimes eating chicken breast by itself, it can be dry and boring. But eating chicken thighs, it is not good. It's not as good for fat loss because it has more calories, but it has more flavors. So we want to get the best of both worlds. So if we're starting to get a little burnt out from the chicken breast, but we still want to see good progress, we can put 4 ounces of chicken breast on the plate, 4 ounces of chicken thighs on the plate. This way, we got the high protein from the chicken breast, and we have a little bit of the flavor from the chicken thighs. I do the same thing when it comes to eggs and egg whites. Instead of just eating 2 cups of egg whites, I'll eat 2 cups of egg whites, but I'll add in 2 eggs. Why? Because the eggs has the yolk, which can be a little flavorful, and the yolk has nutrients and some healthy fats. This way, when we combine the both, we get the best of both worlds. All right. So if you're following a meal plan and you want to keep it lean, but you also want to have a little bit of flavor, you can pick the very lean protein source and eat that with a protein source that is a little bit fattier. This could be salmon and chicken breast. Salmon, amazing, right? Amazing because it has protein, it has some healthy fats, but it's a little high on the calories, right? But it's very nutritious. You eat that with some chicken breast, now you got the best of both worlds, okay? And following that hack can make it easier for you to stick to your meal plan. Okay, next is going to be don't double carb. This is one of like my favorite rules, and I think a lot of people love this rule. The reason why, or what I mean when I say don't double carb, is this: on your plate of food, you want to have one carb source. You know, this means this is like when I used to grow up, we would have rice on the plate, potatoes on the plate, and bread on the plate. That's 3 different carb sources. That's unnecessary amount of calories that we don't need. If you go to Chipotle, they're going to give you rice, you can get beans, you can get a tortilla, and you can get chips. That's 4 different carb sources. That's crazy. We don't need that. So instead, we want to make sure every meal has one singular carb source. Okay. That could be, if you go to Chipotle, we just going to get the rice. That's the only carb source. Then we can do the veggies and the protein. If you're going to have a burger and fries, we're not going to do the burger bun and the fries. That's 2 different carb sources. We can do the burger bun with the burger and some veggies, or we can do the burger without the bun, some veggies, and a little bit of fries. You know what I'm saying? So that's another one. And this just helps us when it comes to keeping our calories in check. Let's see. What's another one? Oh, I like this one. Don't let yourself get too hungry when you're going out. So for all the people who go out to restaurants, who going out to eat with their loved ones, I highly recommend you eat before you go out. I highly recommend you eat before you go out, because if you go to a restaurant and you're starving, you're going to be more likely to order junk food. Like, yeah, if I go to a restaurant when I'm hungry, I'm going to be looking at the burger, the fries, the desserts, the bread. But if I eat a little bit of chicken breast and some veggies before I go out, I'm going to have way more discipline because I'm not going to be starving. If I have a little protein shake or some fruit before I go out and I'm just not starving, I'm going to be able to have and exercise more discipline when it comes to what I order. I also recommend you want to look at the menu in advance and already write down what your order is going to be. So when the waiter comes to you, you can just tell him or her, like, hey, I'm going to order this. This is what it is. And if you do this, your decision is going to be based off of your goal, not your cravings and your emotions. And I always say this: your goal and your plan is designed for you to be successful and reach your goal and lose the body fat and look good. Your emotions and your cravings, that will lead you to failure and being overweight and having problems and having health issues. All right. So always listen to what your plan is saying. Always listen to what your goals are saying and make decisions that are going to best get you there. All right. So let's do something. Let's bring up some callers. All right. Anything that has calorie breaks a fast, from what I understand. Yes, I'm guilty of that. What about the buns and sweet potato fries? Yeah, having burger buns and sweet potato fries, that counts as 2 carb sources. Okay. So yeah, I wouldn't do that. I would pick 1 carb source because we want to keep our calories in check. Now, mind you, this is not advice that you're supposed to follow for the rest of your life. This is advice for you to follow for now while you're trying to lose a lot of weight. Like, if you tell me, hey, yo, coach, I'm trying to lose 40 pounds in the next 3 months, then yes, we're going to have to be strict for the next 3 months. But after that, once we get to the goal, we can be more flexible. We just can't be ridiculous, but we could be a little bit more flexible. But for now, we got to lock in. All right. I looked at the menu in advance the last time I went out, and it worked. I love it. I love it. Elder Karen Nixon. Good morning. I have broken my patella and in recovery mode. What do you suggest for me to help lose the body fat? So, Karen, I suggest that you really watch your diet right now. Okay, watch your diet. Just like be in a, I don't want to say calorie deficit, but yeah, you have to be in something called a calorie deficit, which basically means you have to eat healthy. Right? You should have a meal plan, so you should know this is what I'm going to eat for breakfast, my lunch, my dinner, and you have to stick to that meal plan. Right? That's what I recommend right now. I'm noticing a lot of people have like these have broken bones. Patricia said, I just started your meal plan today. Protein shake for breakfast, protein and veggies for my meals. I love that, Patricia. I love it. I love it. If you follow that meal plan where you're doing the protein shake for breakfast, you keep doing your protein and veggies for your solid meals, in 7 days, you'll be down at least 2 pounds. In 3 weeks, you'll be down at least 6-7 pounds. So you follow that every day and watch how the body changes. I broke my kneecap. Yeah, whew. Yeah, sorry to hear that. But yeah, stick to the meal plan though. Good morning. I love your videos. They are so simple and good. I appreciate that. Good morning. How can I get your meal plan? I put out meal plans in my videos. Probably I probably put out like 10 videos a day. Like all of them contain meal plans. So you can just pull up a video and just like watch it. All right. Just watch a video, write it out, take notes, and you will get a meal plan. All right. Sandrita, thank you for the follow. I appreciate that. Okay, cool. I'm new here. Oh, okay. I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm being sarcastic, but yeah, you can follow on my page. I have a whole bunch of meal plans that you can follow. And I also do have an app. My app is $10 a year, and it has meal plans on there. It has workout programs on there. And very soon I'm going to be updating it and adding a whole lot more cool features to it and new stuff. I fell walking. Thank you. I will try. I am happy to follow you. I'm from the Bahamas. Okay. Oh, thank you for the follow. I appreciate that. I appreciate it. All right. So let's take some callers. So, if you're here on TikTok, you can, request to come up and I'll let you come up. All right. I don't know if you know how to request to come up, do so, and I'll let you come up. Or you can just comment in the comment section, say me, and I'll bring you up. Yeah, if you comment the word, if you comment me, I'll let you come up. You're not sarcastic. You do have a meal plan through your videos, 100%. All right. So look, everybody that's on Instagram, right? Do me a favor. I'm gonna have you comment, coach, if you want a plan to reach your goals. All right. So look, if you're on Instagram, comment, coach, if you want a plan to reach your goals. If you on Facebook or YouTube, message me the word coach and I'll reach out to you. If you're on TikTok, you got to send me a message. You're most likely to have it. You need to delay it, but working out, avoid carbs, 2 scoops of protein powder, or 1 when the container says 1 help. So if you're making a protein shake, use 2 scoops of the protein powder. Even if the container says 1, use 2 scoops. Help. There are so many protein drinks. Which one is the best? So if you want a good protein powder, I recommend you buy Protolyte. It's spelled Protolyte. Buy Protolyte. It tastes amazing and it will help you get to your goal. How do I call? Yeah, if you want to come up, just comment the word me and I'll bring you up. All right. So Monty Monet, I just tried to bring you up. So you just got to accept it. Okay. The best thing going for a walk or going to the gym, when do you think it is after eating or before? The best time to go for a walk or go to the gym, is it after you eat or before? It doesn't matter. That does not matter. Meal plan for PCOS. Let me see. Let's try to bring you up. Dang. Follow me, JCAJR, mommy. Follow me so that you can come up. Because you said you want a meal plan good for PCOS. I want to know more about your goals. All right. If you want to come up, come up. Do you do bodybuilding? I mean, I train like a bodybuilder. I've competed before, but like I don't compete right now. I'll probably compete in the future, but yeah. So I guess you could say I do bodybuilding. Hello?
Hi, Coach.
Hey, what's going on?
Okay, so I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
Would I be able to, you probably already answered this question already, but would I be able to drink Core Power every morning instead of the egg whites?
Yes.
Okay, because the thing is, so I'm just trying to lose 20 pounds. I weigh between 165 and I want to weigh 150. But the thing is, I've been doing your plan for a while, so I don't know if I'm being impatient or if I'm doing something wrong. I do walk 10K like mostly every day, but I just feel like I'm not seeing results fast enough.
How long have you been doing it for?
Maybe a month. I feel like my weight fluctuates a lot.
What did you start at?
Like 170. 170. I weigh 165.
All right, so you dropped 5 pounds.
150.
Okay, so you dropped 5 pounds over the last month.
Yeah.
That could be a little bit on the slower side, but it's not bad, but that is on the slower side. So let me find out, what have you been sticking to a meal plan like consistently?
Say that again. You said if I'm doing it consistently?
Yeah, are you sticking to a meal plan consistently?
Thing is, I'm not gonna lie. I don't know if I should be doing the barbell protein bar. I do that every night, like after my last meal.
So
what?
Look,
walk. Kind of confusing with my. Say it again.
Walk me through a full day of eating for you. You bring that over here. You heard me? I said, walk me through a full day of eating.
Okay, so today, like yesterday, I usually do the protein shake, which is the Core Power. I do that mostly every day because I don't have time to make breakfast. And then for lunch, I'll have a chicken salad. It might be the dressing that's kind of throwing things off. And then for dinner, I'll probably do steak and shrimp and a vegetable. And then I'll do my my barbell protein shake. My barbell protein bar. And then I'll do my 10K steps. I have a watch to track my steppings.
Okay, so
and I drink 3 liters of water.
All right, okay. So when it comes to 2 questions, with the salad, how much dressing are you putting on it? And when you're making the steak and shrimp, are you adding a lot of butter or oil to the food?
When I make the steak and shrimp, no, it's no oil, no nothing. I just saute it.
What about that salad?
The salad, well, I buy it at the store, and it comes like with a packet of dressing, and I probably say like maybe like 1 tablespoon of the dressing. I don't think it's a lot.
All right, no. So the way you're eating is fine. Like that's fine. I want to know, are you sticking to this way of eating like every single day, like nothing extra at all ever?
Maybe when I do. But I will probably just add. I probably snack on some like crackers or something because I do have kids. So I probably snack on some crackers here and there. But I promise you, Coach Sam, it don't be a lot.
All right, so cut that out. Cut that out. Now when you say, hold on, when you say it's not a lot, what does that mean?
Like a handful. Like if I'm giving the kids some crackers or something, I'll probably just sneak a few in there for myself. But so it won't be like a handful. I swear, Coach, you'll probably be like a few.
Cool. All right. I mean, so 1, cut that out. but weekends you're good. Like there's no going out. There's no.
Nope. So I don't know if I'm just being impatient or what.
Yeah, it's not like an impatience thing because you are down 5 pounds, which is good, right? But I think right now just try to cut out the extra stuff that you're doing. And
so what do you think would be the extra, like snacking on little crackers here and there?
Yeah, try to cut that out.
You think the dressing is okay?
Yeah, you said you're doing like 1 tablespoon of the dressing, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, that's not a big deal. Yeah, I think.
I don't know. I just thought that.
So let me get this straight. So you're doing. Hold on 1 second. You're doing the core power shake for breakfast.
Yes.
You're doing the chicken breast with salad and 1 tablespoon of dressing for lunch. And for your dinner, you're doing the shrimp, steak, and sauteed vegetables, no oil, no butter. And as a late night snack, you're doing a protein bar.
Yeah. And then for dinner, I'll switch it up. It could be a salmon, it could be shrimp, it could be steak or chicken breast. I'll switch it up.
I think you're good.
I weigh it, so it'll be like 5 ounces or whatever.
Yeah, I think.
And then I do my 10K step. And the reason
Hold on. You talk fast. I think you're good. I think your meal plan is good. I think the steps is good. I think everything you're doing right now is good. I think 5 pounds a month is cool. Like, just be patient. Just stay consistent with what you're doing. And I actually like this because it's nice and steady. Because if you think about it like this, 2 months from now, you should be down another 10 pounds. And then another 5 pounds every month on after that. So just stay consistent with this. You should be good within the next 2 months. That's solid.
Okay. And do you think it's necessary to stop eating after 6 o'clock? Because I do that sometimes. To stop eating anything after 6. Like I won't eat a fruit. I won't eat anything after 6 o'clock.
I mean, I like that because that's stopping you from eating extra calories.
Okay.
Yeah. That's the reason why intermittent fasting is good for some people. Because it, like, right now you're just eating what's in your plan. And like you're not snacking after that, so that's good.
Okay. So just being patient, I guess, right?
Yeah, just be patient.
Okay. All right. Thank you, Coach.
No doubt. What's your name?
Monica.
All right, Monica.
I was on Facebook, Coach, so I had to switch over to TikTok.
Oh, that's crazy. Okay. Oh, that was you that sent like 10 messages at once. Yeah.
Listen, I've been following you for a long time.
Wow.
Serious because I just want to lose 20 pounds. It's not like I'm huge or anything. I really just have a bunch of belly fat that just don't go away.
Yeah, I feel you. All right, so yeah.
Continue doing what I'm doing.
Yeah, I think right now just do what you're doing. Everything is sounding good.
Okay. All right. Thanks, Coach.
All right, no problem, Monica. Later.
All right. Bye-bye.
All right, let me show you guys something real quick. This is what my breakfast is. My wife just made it for me. This right here is 2 eggs. So y'all up there. This is 2 eggs. This is chicken breast strips and some steak strips. So it's 2 eggs, chicken breast, and steak. I know you guys can't really see it on that camera, but this is what I got for breakfast. So give me 1 second. Let me just say grace. Okay. So yeah, this is breakfast for me. I'm gonna actually eat this while we do this. Who else wants to come up? How long we been live for? Let's see. No, that's not an Oura ring. This is it's a wedding ring. If you need help, come up. Yeah, come up. You don't got to be scared. Everybody here, do the same thing. I go live every day. I go live every morning. I'm still trying to find a good time. I committed to doing 8 a.m. to 9:30 a.m. Eastern time, but it's been hard, like waking up that early. Hello?
Hi.
Hey, how you doing?
Hi. I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing good.
So I downloaded your app. I just came back from my walk today. Did 2.6 miles. I struggle with getting my water in. And And those sneaky carbs, I'm not gonna lie, I do have a granola bar, the oats and honey. I'm trying to get rid of that, but otherwise, I'm doing pretty good. I'm doing a fast tomorrow. I always fast Sunday to Monday, and I'm trying to get ready for my son's wedding. So since March, I've lost about 40 pounds. Found you on TikTok, and printed out your app, the menus and stuff like that, and I have your workouts on my mind. So Monday, we'll be doing the first workout, so I can start fresh.
I love it. I love it. So, what's the goal?
I started out, I'm 5'7". I started out, my heaviest was 269. I'm embarrassed by that. This morning I weighed myself and was 217. So I want to I don't know if I have necessarily a number in mind. But I mean, I guess so. I just don't want to be in 200 pounds. You know, I think I would be happy about 175. My son's getting married in February, so I got to push it. Okay. So I've been all week. I started on Tuesday, so I'm, sorry, that's my husband. I've been walking 2 miles every day. And I'm just, like I said, I got to do the weights Monday because I want to start fresh. I don't know why that makes sense to me. But how can I do this better, or faster, or steadier, or whatever? I'm liking all the videos. I'm saving them.
How much weight are you losing on average every week?
I'm sorry?
How much weight are you losing on average every week?
It's probably about a pound or so, at least. But, I want instant gratification, to be honest. I'm impatient. So I know that I have to work out with the eating and the walking. But I don't know what else, how I can get it off faster.
You can starve yourself.
I'm doing that Sunday to Monday, trust.
I know, and I was joking. You're good. You doing? What's your name?
Shannon.
Shannon?
Yeah.
Yeah, Shannon, you're doing good. Like, you're good. You could probably cut out that granola, just like stop buying it. Like, if it's in your kitchen right now, and you wanted to guarantee not eat it, you should probably throw it away. That'd be an easy way to not do it, right?
Yeah. You're right. You know, it's crazy because I know what to do. And I hear myself saying it, and then I catch myself like, girl, get rid of this, get rid of that. But I'm like, dense, little brain dead.
Yeah.
Because I just want that little bit of like sweet or something. And normally I'm more of a savory person, but just sometimes at night you just get that like little craving.
Yeah. That's when it hits. Yeah. So in the morning right now, when we have willpower and no cravings, this is the best time to throw it away.
Yeah.
This way, when night comes time, just like if like with rehab, like if there's an addict, you just strap them down for a few weeks, and they go crazy. They're like, I want my sugar. But after a few days,
raccoon, I come out at night for something. It's awful.
You get look.
My jaw shut.
you throw it away. It's going to be hard for a few days, but then you get used to it, and then just like that, you just started breaking that habit.
Now let me ask you something else. Should I be counting or like logging everything in my MyFitnessPal? Because I have MyFitnessPal downloaded, but it could take the time to download or like to jot up everything that I'm eating a day is a ball drain. No offense.
If you said it's a what?
A ball drain.
A ball. What does that even mean?
It's a pain in your neck.
That's funny. So if you're eating the same thing every day, like right now, like my meal plan is set. Like I eat this every day for breakfast. My lunch is the same. Dinner is the same. I tracked it for the first day, so I know what the calories are. I don't got to track anymore. The only time you have to track is if you are like in a new condition. Like if you're traveling and your meal plan must change, that's when you should track when it's needed. But other than that, once you track once and you know what your calories are, then you're good. You don't have to track anymore.
Then how often should you adjust your macros as you're losing, right? Should you weigh 10 pounds? Should you weigh till you're in a plateau? Like, how often should you recalculate everything so that you're going in the right direction?
So I would recalculate every, let's say, 8 weeks or so as you start slowing down on your progress. So let's say we're losing 2.5 pounds a week. Once we start losing, like, let's say 1 pound a week, even though we're following everything exactly as is, then yeah, we should look into changing things up a little bit. Right. Now, what I'm going to say now is going to be a little bit like more higher level, but I do incorporate diet breaks with clients because I would only have you following a strict diet for 2, maybe 3 months at a time. And then we'll take like 1 to 4 weeks where the goal is to maintain. This way, you like mentally, you're able to kind of relax, not feel so fatigued from the diet. Your hormones, your metabolism can, revamp itself. Then we can go back into the strict diet. So that's something else that I like to do. But you don't really have to worry about that right now because you're not doing anything super strict.
Carb cycling?
No, carb cycling is a little different. Similar principle, but carb cycling is on like a daily basis where you do, let's say, 2 days very low carb. On day 3, you have a higher carb day. Then the next 3 days is low, then 1 day high. So that's what carb cycling is.
Yeah, I try not to have the carbs because I was doing keto for most of it.
Yeah.
Then I saw you on TikTok and I was like, let me see this. And now it's like, I got the vegetables, but I haven't had them because I'm like, oh, how many carbs is that going to have and like mess me up?
Yeah, well, you can do carbs. Just a little bit.
Yeah.
But if
that's
you look,
hard when you're a carby Barbie.
I know.
Trying to do a little bit is like
that's why you should like practice doing it, because people that have a like all or nothing disposition, they can go like 3 months, I'm just gonna drink water, but you get burnt out quickly with that. That's why I do those diet breaks for the people who want to go extreme. But if you want to do something more like steady, then yeah, you want to throw in some of the treats that you like, but you have to be, it's harder sometimes to be moderate. So I like what you're doing. You're losing weight at a nice pace. You just have to be patient and keep going. So you don't really have to even get rid of the granola you're doing right now because you're making good progress. But if you wanted to move quicker, then yeah, you like just throw the granola away. Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay. Well, thank you for taking my call. I appreciate it. And
No
I'm
problem.
going to continue to follow the plan.
Yeah. Were you the one that said you were scared? Were you the one that said you were scared?
Yes.
Oh, that's funny, right? So
it's like a vulnerability to put yourself out there and tell like strangers how big your ass is.
I know. Yeah.
I
feel you. But see, nothing scary about it, right? Like, come here, give me one. All right, Shannon.
Thank you for taking the call. I'll keep following. I appreciate you.
All right.
Take care.
Oh, man. My wife did an amazing job with this breakfast. Oh, my goodness. The name of the app is Better You, Better Society. I'm not really about losing weight, but burning fat and building muscle is so necessary for me these days. What do you mean? Hi, we got somebody else that wants to come up. Who should I bring up? Hello?
Hello, you okay?
You said UK?
I'm good, thank you.
Oh, hello.
Oh, you sound really far, I can't hear you.
How about now?
Same.
Hello?
I can hear you. Can you hear me? Sorry, I'm in the UK. Are you in America?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. My name's Fozia.
Hello.
Hi. So basically, I have a sweet tooth. I crave chocolate a lot. So my brother's getting married. I am 77 kg, but I want to be 70 kg.
Okay.
I just can't drop it. It's just not dropping. The weight is just not dropping.
Okay. Are you on a meal plan right now?
I am until my kids start to annoy me and stuff, so I don't get much chance to eat. And then when I do want to eat, it's just like I'll just pick anything up.
Mm.
So I have boiled eggs, and then I have my collagen drink with the water, or I don't drink tea or coffee.
Okay. Wait. So hold on. Before
loads of water, I have about 3 liters of water.
hold on. Sorry. What's your name again?
Fozia.
Fozia?
Yes.
Fozia. Okay. Fozia. Okay. Okay. All right. So yeah, keep going. So you have 3 eggs for breakfast. What else do you have?
Well, basically, I'm a Pakistani, so you know our food's a bit oily, but I try to stay away from that. So I do have grilled chicken, but the spices I put in, I think they might have a lot of calories in. So I try to keep it blunt, not too many spices in.
Spices should be fine. Yeah, spices should be fine.
Oh, they're fine.
Yeah, oil and saucy and buttery oils are not good.
I use extra virgin oil, just a little bit, not too much.
Okay, a little bit is good. A lot is bad.
Yeah, true. Then I get a bit peckish around 7, 8 because I'm on my feet all day chasing the kids and stuff. So what I'm eating, I'm already burnt it off. I do try to go on my walking pad. I do get my steps in. I definitely do. But I just don't know what's wrong with me. I just don't know why it's not dropping. What am I doing wrong?
Well, you only told me what you eat for breakfast. What else do you eat?
I eat maybe like a grilled chicken with salad. That's what I mostly eat. Or I have lentils or maybe aubergines. You know, eggplant plant.
Okay.
I like to have veg, but some certain veggies, not all. Kidney beans, maybe.
Okay. So, Fozia, try to give me what you eat in a day in a more condensed way. So say, and try to be a little quicker, right? So say, this is what I eat for breakfast. This is my lunch. This is my dinner.
I don't have dinner. I just have 2 meals.
Okay. So breakfast is 3 eggs. Lunch is chicken and salad, right?
Yeah.
All right, cool.
Mostly chicken and salad. I just stick to the same food, basically.
Amazing. That's good. Okay, now that sounds good. You said you eat a lot of chocolate sometimes, right?
Yeah, it's my chocolate. I eat a lot of chocolate.
Oh, so what do you think the issue is?
The chocolate.
Oh, really? Oh.
But it's the dark chocolate. I count the calories, and it's like, oh, okay, it's fine. It'll do.
Oh, so do you track your calories?
I do, yes.
Are you going over your calories?
No, I think I'm under.
By how much?
Maybe 300-400 calories.
Okay, so that would have you losing like like 0.3 kilograms a week. So, you know.
But it's just not coming off. I think it's just stopped there, basically. I've been trying for ages. It's just not happening. I think maybe I might have some health issues.
So wait, let's see. If we really,
I'm confusing you.
No. You're not. Let's say if we really say I really want to lose weight fast, what do you think you should do?
What my diet or my exercise? Do I have to exercise?
No. Hold on. No. What one change to your diet should you make right now?
Chocolate.
Yes. So.
But I can't live without chocolate. Give me another suggestion what I should do to replace it then.
Okay.
To get rid of the craving of the sweet, the sweet thing.
Yeah. I don't know. So you might just have to deal with it. Or what you could do, you can keep the chocolate, but maybe you can do more cardio.
What about them skinny bars? What do you think of these protein bars and skinny bars? Are these? You think because I saw it, they're really bad. You shouldn't be eating them. They got a lot of what do you call it? They replace it with sugar. I forgot what it's called now. I forgot.
It's about like protein bars.
Yeah. Are they any good?
Yeah, you'll be fine with a protein bar.
I don't know. It's just not working for me. So I think I should stick to what I'm eating. Like you said, I was listening to you. Like, stick to the same food.
I like what you're doing right now. I think you need to be a little bit more consistent with it. So you said two things. You said, one, you eat a lot of chocolate. So you should eat less chocolate.
Yes.
And try to be more consistent with your meal plans. Even when you get stressed out, like with your kids, just try to be more consistent.
No chocolate, more cardio, only water.
Yeah, that's actually really, yeah, that's Chris. Good job. Yeah, that's what you should do. Like that. Yeah. Because you only need to lose 7 kg.
It's so hard to lose 7 kg. That's like a stone or something, isn't it?
You can do that in the next, I don't know, like 2 months. If you do that, like no chocolate, more cardio, you know what I'm saying? Like you will get that done.
Well, I've not had so my husband, he's quite a bad influence because he doesn't put weight on, even though he works out or anything, he's fine. So I've not had a dessert, like a proper dessert, like a chocolate pudding and stuff. But I used to bring all this. I'm like, what are you doing? I'm on a diet. He's like, okay, don't eat it. So I'm disciplining myself. I've not had stuff like that for about over a month. I'm so proud of myself because I look at it and I just say no. And he said to me, do you want something at night? I says, no, I don't. So I'm quite proud, actually. I have been saying no. So I've cut down a lot.
Okay. Like,
so hopefully I will get there.
Yeah. I mean, I just told you what to do. Cut out the chocolate, do some more cardio, and be more consistent with your meal plan.
I keep watching you, and if I do, you do plans, don't you?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I came on your page, and I think my son started crying. Then I totally forgot about you. I'll be honest. And I thought, oh my god, he's on live today. I need to watch this. So I will keep watching you. Thank you very much. I'll let someone else talk now.
Okay.
I do need a plan, I think, maybe. But you did say that you do like what I'm doing, so I'll stick for it another few weeks, see how I go.
Okay. Oh, man. All right.
Thank you for your time.
No problem, Fazia. Later.
I'm sorry about my ugly accent.
No. Everybody said they love it.
I know it's horrible. Well, it's horrible.
No, it's not horrible.
I'm poorly at the moment, so I do sound a bit weird.
Oh, yeah. I don't know. Well, goodbye. I'll talk to you later.
And have a good day.
You too. Oh, she was so nice. All right, everybody. I'm about to log off. How long have I been live for? About an hour, 12 minutes. Right. Think I should stay on for a little bit more? Yeah, we got a few more people. Sausages. I don't really like sausages because they can be higher in fat. But it could be. Like it depends on how you structure the meal. Like if you do egg whites with 2 sausages, that's pretty good. Do a couple of egg whites with 2 sausages. That's not terrible. Hey, what's up?
Man, that is good right there.
What's up, man?
What's up?
How you doing?
Good. So I kind of need help, I've been watching all your videos and I was doing the 3 meals with all protein and veggies.
Yeah.
I was at 270. I dropped to 230, and then I got stuck there. When you get stuck there, you get frustrated. I'm like, what the hell? The scale's not dropping. So,
yeah.
I go when I work out. I go hard. Every week I'll hit the treadmill. I'll do like maybe 40 minutes of cardio and then another 35 minutes of lifting weights. But then when I got stuck, I get, you know what? I'm gonna take a cheat day. I took a cheat day, and then from that cheat day, it led to 2 cheat days, and then finally, I ended up falling off. So now I'm starting back up, but my question was like, you know, when I stop, like the weight starts dropping, like do I have a problem there or what do you think?
How long were you stuck for?
Probably like maybe like 2 weeks. I'll drop 1, then I'll go back up 2, and then I'll drop back down to 2, and it's
all right. But how long were you stuck for in total?
For like 2 weeks, 2-3 weeks.
That's it?
Yeah.
Man, I wish you would have called me then, because I would have told you just stay consistent. Like, you was probably like a week away from seeing like a 5-pound drop in the scale. That's how that works. Especially when you lose 40 pounds, you hit those spaces where you plateau for a few weeks. You just keep working, and then one day you get on the scale, bang, 4 pounds. 3 days later, you're down another 2 pounds. Fat loss is not a straight line. Sometimes it fluctuates, it goes dry, drops fast, and it alternates. So it would have just been like, just stay consistent.
Okay, cool. Yeah. So like right now, I'm in I got 1 week that I started back up again because I actually went up to 260 again.
Yeah.
And I started feeling, I couldn't tie my shoes no more again, and I started feeling a little bit heavy and like just like drowsy, like just not me,
Yeah.
And now that I'm eating clean again, I feel more energized, I feel light on myself, even though I could see the body weight on me. But now I switched it up to like 150 grams of egg whites with one egg, and I throw some of those fajita veggies, and I'll do like half cup of oats with some blueberries, for breakfast, and then for lunch I just do 5 ounces of protein with like half cup of rice and veggies as well, and then dinner I'll do chicken or tilapia with veggies as well, and sometimes I'll throw a rice in case I get sometimes because just eating the same thing, I get kind of bored at the same time. So what do you suggest? Should I just stick to veggies and protein, or can I add some carbs in it as well?
You can add carbs in moderation.
Okay.
Now, before, when you lost the weight, did you add carbs or did you just do straight protein and veggies?
I did straight protein and veggies and water, and then those zero sugar. Sometimes I'll do like a zero sugar soda just to get that feeling that I'm drinking something. Oh, it pretty much would have been a dinner.
Yeah, got you. So I would do what you did before, right? Because that got you really quick results. So I would do that again. But let's see. In a situation like with you, this is what I would do if I was working with you. We would do something like this. So for the first, let's say 3 months, right? We would be real strict. And then on like the beginning of month 4, we would take 2 weeks where I would say, all right, for the next 2 weeks, we're going to eat more carbs. And the goal would be, I don't want you losing weight, but I want you to be maintaining your weight for like 2 weeks. This way you can eat more of the food you like, and you can kind of get it out your system.
Mm-hmm.
Then after that 2-week period, we go back strict and we start losing weight quick again. And then after like 8 weeks, we take 2 to 3 weeks where we do that thing where we take that break and you're able to get the foods that you like out of your system. But here's the thing. When we take that diet break, we're not eating so much as to where we're going to gain weight. We're eating the right amount of calories at our maintenance level so that we maintain our weight. And that's good because it trains you on how to eat to lose and also how to eat to maintain. So even if you ever do fall off, you don't go back to eating so much as to where you're going to gain weight. You now know how to eat to maintain the progress that you've seen.
Okay.
So that's what I would do this time around. Like, do what you did before, but every, like, let's say 8 to 12 weeks, take 1 or 2 weeks where you take a break where you eat at your calorie maintenance.
Okay.
Cool.
Yeah. So now, dude, in am I supposed to be counting calories while eating protein and veggies, or it's just 3 meals?
So look,
morning, lunch, and dinner?
if you're gonna be eating the same foods every day, which most people do, count your calories once so you know what it is.
Okay.
Then you only got to count your calories whenever you're gonna make a change to the meal plan. So, like, you only got to track it once, because if you're eating the same thing every day, you know what the calories are.
Okay, yeah, because I was using one of those calorie apps where, you just put like, for example, like I was doing 5 ounces of ground beef, and then I would just throw an egg in there, to give it a different, taste and texture, and veggies. Like I'll do broccoli, but I kind of hit it off more with those fajita mix. I don't know if that's good
With the veggies?
with the fajita mix.
Yeah, with veggies. Veggies are so low calorie, like you're good on that. You don't really got to track that because they're low. It's not a necessity.
Okay.
Those are fine.
All right, cool. Yeah, so that was my only issue right there. I had already dropped the 30 pounds, and then I was like, you know what? I'm not, I'm just gonna take a cheat day, and then from that cheat day led to another one, and because when I go hard, I go hard. Like I stopped drinking. I stopped eating. I just stick to the same meal prep that I do all the time. And I get off of work, because I work construction, so I'll be carrying drywall up and down the stairs, and so I'm putting in my steps there, and then I get home and I do a 40-minute cardio and then 35-minute of lifting weights, and so and then I dropped them quick. Like I think it was like 2 months and a half. I was down those 40 pounds.
Yeah. So I mean,
and then that's when I just stopped. And just stopped. The scale stopped moving. So I don't know if it was the weight or is it because I was building muscle that sometimes they say that muscle weights, the scale will fluctuate from
Nah, you just like you weren't patient enough and you gave up too early. So just don't repeat that cycle again. Next time you get stuck, some people will get stuck and then they say, okay, now I'm going to try to fast for 4 days out the week where I don't eat anything. You don't make it more drastic. Just understand it's all right. It's going to take more time, but you will lose weight. You know what I'm saying? Like, you just keep doing what you're doing. Be patient. Like, I guarantee you, if you would have kept doing what you was doing for 2 months straight, like, you would have eventually lost like another 10, 15 pounds. So just don't repeat that this time around.
Now with that, is there any vitamins or supplements I can take? Because when I was taking creatine in the morning or at the workout.
I wouldn't even worry about that. The creatine, yeah. Whatever you did, because you lost 40 pounds already following a plan. Just follow that same plan again. But this next time, when you come up against that same roadblock where you hit a plateau for a while now, just be patient and stay consistent with it. Or like reach out to me then when you've been stuck for 3 weeks. You know what I'm saying? But like get to that point first. Don't overload yourself with, because if whether or not you take creatine right now is irrelevant. Whether or not you take protein, like all of that stuff is irrelevant right now.
Okay.
Just like get back to that place, and then we can focus on what you got to do at that position that you're gonna be at.
All right, cool. Appreciate it. Then I was just like, I always see your lives and everything. I see all your videos and chicken and veggies. This
Yeah. I appreciate that.
That's how I followed it. And I did it. And I was like, oh shit, I lost 40 pounds. But then when I got stuck, that's when I was like, what the fuck was going on? But
yeah,
I've been wanting to reach out to you, but you're a busy man, so.
Yeah, man. I mean, so yeah, you hopped on now. So there you go. But yeah, man, like get back to where you were before. And then if the next time you hit a plateau like that and you feel like I don't know what to do, before you have a cheat meal, like reach out and get help then. I wish you would have reached out to me months ago when this was going on.
Yeah, because I remember I saw a live from you where I think your wife said like when she gets in that, because when she gets in that stuff mode, you guys take 1 week off and eat what you guys want, at a monitored place, and then you guys get back on and strict again, So
exactly.
That,
Yeah, exactly. And I recommend people do it before it even gets to like when you need it. So the second I start to feel, this diet's starting to get a little, nope, we take a diet break. This way we can come back stronger. Same thing with the gym. The second I start to feel like, I'm starting to feel excessively tired, we take a break. we still eat good, but we take a break. This way, when we come back stronger.
Yeah, like right now I got a week eating good, straight, like good.
Yeah.
I got the weight sets on my garage. I got a Smith machine, I got a treadmill, I got everything. It's just when you fall off, it takes time to get back on that meal prep, and then it takes time to get on that gym. Every Monday I say I'm gonna start Monday, and it doesn't happen.
Yeah.
But I just started my meal prep, and then today I actually got on the cardio on the treadmill. So I was like, all right, cool. There's a start. So hopefully we get back to that.
You will. Like if you start to struggle, that's when you reach out before you make any decisions or like any decisions that's going to set you back. Like, oh, I should have a cheat meal or I should give up. Reach out for help then. All right.
Cool. I appreciate that, bro.
No problem. What's your name?
George.
All right, George. Nice to meet you, man.
All right, thank you.
All right, guys. I'm about to get out of here. I'm starting to get a little tired. So, the fatigue is starting to set in. So I'm going to end this. Peace out, guys. Let's see. Let me end it on Instagram. We're going to end it on YouTube and Facebook. If you're on YouTube and Facebook, peace out, guys. Catch you later. And last is going to be